We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs Baseball on the Show. Next. Jamison Taillon, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Matt, this guy is a big power arm. Former first-round draft pick by the Pittsburgh Pirates. And listen, he's what they look like. Big, strong guy. 3-pitch mix, 95 to 97 miles an hour with good life on his fastball. Overhand curveball and a straight changeup. The key to him, throwing strikes. If he's throwing strikes early, expect him to go deep into the game, and he could rack up a pile of strikeouts.
The pitch. Lars Nootbaar is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Pulled toward right center field. Morrow is there, and he has it for the first out. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. I love watching him hit. He just has a knack for getting on base. In fact, he's in the top 5 in that category in the National League. So expect him to see him work the count and hit the ball hard when he gets a pitch he can handle.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Taillon has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Too high, 1-0. Goldschmidt stands at first with one out. That evens it up, 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. And a slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 2-1 on its way. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he'll make the catch on the run as he reaches down to Spirit for the second out.
Batting first, the second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Now batting, Nolan Gorman. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes set, the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. How's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. One left for the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Zach Thompson will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this starting pitcher right here can strike some people out. It's not easy to average a strikeout per inning, but that's what he's been able to do so far. And if he brings a good assortment of pitches like he's brought all season long, we could see another game filled with quite a few strikeouts.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you know, Matt, they need to get better production for their number 3 hitter. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year. Now the 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. Now the 2-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Digging in, Patrick Wisdom. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
From the belt, the pitch. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Coming to the plate now, Christopher Morrow. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. So far this year against Southpaws, Morrow brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. A 1-0 delivery. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches. And this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Into the box now, number 4. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 5 homers and 15 RBIs. The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count now. Now here's the pitch. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Jan Gomes.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means the catcher Jan Gomes bats next. Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, that's in.
The 1-0 now to Gomes. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
3 runs already home here. Fouled off. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's 3-0 Chicago. Second inning set to go, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Jordan Walker.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Number 4 is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Batting fifth.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
So now to the plate, Dylan Carlson. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Fouled away. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And there's out number 2.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Herrera.
Into the box, Ivan Herrera. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there. No balls and a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Line to the right side. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Ready now, Nick Madrigal. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up. Into the box now, Nico Horner, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way.
hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the stretch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Into the box, Jamison Taillon. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Number 8, Ian.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. One out and a runner on third. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 on its way. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
The 3-1. A man at third with one away. On a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Hit hard to the right. Foul. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Two and 1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Now the 2-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
That's down low. It's ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Patrick Wisdom. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. He's set, and the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Gorman moving to his left. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. We've played 2. It's now 4-0 Chicago. Brandon Crawford digging in next, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Standing in now, Zach Thompson. There's one on to first to complete the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
So striding forward now, Lars Nootbaar. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike one.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Pitch on the way.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Paul Goldschmidt would be next. Three-two pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Number 4 is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Redbirds down quietly. They trail here 4-0. Settling in now, Christopher Morrow. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball one. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Slider. Oh, look out, as that one just about took his nose off.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at-bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
Now the pitch. Out of play. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Nootbaar is there, one away.
Now batting, number 4.
So with one gone here in the inning, it's time to check out the Cubs' upcoming schedule so you can plan your week around staying at home and watching Cubs baseball here with us. Striding in once again, number 4. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with. And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So a runner at first with one out now, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Runners on first with one down. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Line to the right side, and now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 4 and the Cardinals nothing. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Pitch on the way. In there, and it's 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Here's Nolan Arenado as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Grounded back up the middle. Swanson scoops it up. 1 there. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it. But that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out. So that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope, ball 1.
And there's ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
From the belt, the pitch.
Ball 2.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
He's set. Here it comes. Jordan Walker is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Has a look. Now the pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Cards leave 1. They're down 4-0. just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Nick Madrigal. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Another one sent foul. Ready with another 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Up next to the Cubs.
At the plate, Nico Horner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. 4 runs, only 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Takes this the other way to right. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
No pitcher. Jameson. Taillon.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Jameson Taillon. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
A ball and a strike. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Full count. 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
The left fielder, number 8. Ian.
Ready once again, Ian Happ. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. In the air now, out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Taillon isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Cubs strand 1. They lead it 4-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this fifth inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And he gets the call there, 3-1. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
Down to 3-2.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away. All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. At the plate, Ivan Herrera, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
One out, nobody on. Popped him up. Wisdom is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
The batter, number 35, shortstop Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Ball one.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Matthew Liberatore will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Matthew Liberatore.
Digging in, Dansby Swanson. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. The fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. So digging in now, Patrick Wisdom. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
The 1-0.
Hey.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Fouled away. Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
It's the best competition in all of sport, the pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
Into the box now, Christopher Morrow. From the stretch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. A bouncer to the left side. There is Crawford to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Brendan Donovan will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 33, Brendan Donovan.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. A 1 pitch on its way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And It's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Grounded to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The right fielder, number 21, Lars Nootbaar.
So striding in, Lars Nootbaar. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Slapped hard the opposite way. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike two. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Paul Goldschmidt is sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat. Nolan Arenado is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Kyle Gibson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for St. Louis, number 44, Kyle Gibson.
So stepping in, number 4. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs half of the 6th.
Number 4.
First offering on its way. To short, hit hard. Crawford's got it. And a rather easy first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Go.
Standing in, Yan Gomes. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
And to his windup, here comes the 1-0. One out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And there are two away now.
Third baseman, number 1.
Now at the plate, Nick Madrigal. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
1-0 the count. Two out, nobody on.
At the ball.
2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Three and 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nolan Gorman. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jordan Walker.
Standing in, Jordan Walker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Thompson.
2-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Now the 2-0. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Now batting, the center fielder, Dylan Carlson.
In now, Dylan Carlson. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And gone into the right field bleachers.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Ivan Herrera comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Still only one out in the inning. 2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Morrow is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Digging in, Brandon Crawford. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Drew Smiley will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Michael Bush is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Batting 9, number 29, Michael Bush.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off for ball 1. Fouled off. The 1-2. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Well, the Cards do strike. So in now for Chicago, Nico Horner. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Liner in there for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that's awful scary from a pitcher standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Into the box now, Michael Bush. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Has a look, now the pitch.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try and induce the ground ball to get a double play.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
The 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
So a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Has a look, now the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count even at 1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Drilled on the ground to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. There's one, and he's out on the tag. But a run is in to score away from the play.
Now batting.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This year against right-handed pitching, Wisdom brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Career against Kyle Gibson, he's 1 for 5. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. Eighth inning. Wilson Contreras is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the eighth.
Wilson Contreras.
Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. Now the pitch.
Oh, that's kicked out.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Hit down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Swing and a liner. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make it out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. 5-2 our score as we get a look inside the numbers. It's our starter comparison for the two gentlemen that took the hill to start the ball game. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Number 74 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 74.
Here comes the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers.
Yeah, that was solid strategy going with the right-handed reliever there. Looking for the right-on-right advantage, but he took that strategy and blasted it into the outfield stands. Guy on the bump just didn't execute the pitch he wanted.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. To the plate now, Nolan Gorman, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. One out, one on in a one-run game. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Now back.
Digging in once again, Jordan Walker, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Julian Merriweather gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 66, Julian Merriweather.
First delivery to him on the way.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. Number 4 will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. Ready for another shot now, Dylan Carlson, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fastball in there for a called strike. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2. Here it is.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count. Inside, ball 2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
On the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Cubs 5 and the Cardinals 4. Tommy Edman will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 9 spot.
Third base.
Cannon Middleton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching for St. Louis.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Christopher Morrow. First pitch on its way. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0.
That's ball
And
2.
maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Two balls and a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 2-1 home is a slider that misses below the zone.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Now to the plate, number 4. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a ball.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Fouled off. Middleton, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
2-1 the count. Nobody out, runner on first. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, catcher, Go.
The next Cub up, Yan Gomes. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 2-1. One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 6 home runs and 19 driven in. Ready with the 1-0. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, second baseman, Nico.
Digging in and looking for more, Nico Horner. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Heading out towards shallow right. Nootbaar will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Adbert Alzolay comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 73, Adbert Alzolay.
Kicking off the top of the ninth, Ivan Herrera, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Herrera.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Mora is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
The ballot, number 45, shortstop, Brandon.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Crawford. First offering on its way. Ball 1.
That's inside.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Pulled toward right center field. Mora is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 99, Middleton.
Matt Carpenter will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 13, Matt Carpenter.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Carpenter, a native Texan. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage.
And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jamison Taillon earns his team-leading 11th win. Zach Thompson was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Adbert Alzolay wraps it up for the save, his 25th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For St. Louis, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.